And like the funny thing is, the elements of the homeless that normal people don't like, we don't like them either. We don't like thieves. We don't like people who come up in your stuff. We aren't fans of people who run around screaming at the sky all the time. Like, we don't like. Why would we want that around?
No.
Because people paint us all with the same cloth. Oh, they're all crackheads, this, that, and the third, which is offensive because like not all of us are even do crack.
Right.
Like, you know what I mean? Like when you see somebody on their face, I can guarantee you they are not high on crack. Like that's not how it works. You know, and it's frustrating because the housing people come here and they act like your friends. And the outreach people come here to act like your friends. But they come here and they're supposed to be doing outreach.
Right.
But if you're doing outreach, how come you have no real food?
Yeah.
You don't have enough bottles of water to even give everybody
one bottle of water.
And you leave without helping us, but you're sure to go back and report to your superiors exactly who's here and what's going on. And all that, and it's so obvious because they have all these church groups are all in on it too, because they all come here and they insist on learning everybody's name and whether or not they're homeless and whether or not they live here. Why would church outreach care who you are? You're here to help the poor as the Bible stipulates.
Right.
Why are you interrogating people as to the nature of their living situation? It's none of your damn business.
Well, yeah, because they're not getting you housing. They're just here to...
And they won't remember your damn name anyway. I remember one time some guy came and took all of the bags, including the wagon, and said he was going to distribute them to everybody.
Yeah.
Nobody saw any of those bags, and when we asked the volunteers, what did the guy look like? The woman's response was, well, we see so many people. We're homeless. We're not Chinese. We don't all look alike. How blind do you have to be to think that, like, you can see us.
Well,
there's
yeah.
a whole menagerie of people here.
Exactly.
To say we don't know because we see so many faces. You don't remember the unique face that took all the food. You it's just a blur of mumbling, like, homeless people to these people, I guess. It's extraordinary how dehumanizing it can be at times. And they say, oh, we understand. No, you don't.
No, they don't.
You have no idea what we're going through. And that's okay, but don't pretend you get it, and don't pretend you're here to help us when you're not. Because you're here, you help us get housed, you won't help us get housed. I don't know anyone who has, wait, my bad, that's not true. I know one guy who has been housed since being out here. And he still spends a ton of his time out here.
So one guy out of like hundreds?
Dozens and dozens. No, not out of hundreds. Like, I know a lot of people who are homeless who have been housed.
Oh, okay.
But when it comes to those of us who actually live in, like, the camps,
okay, I got
we are, I guess we're considered at the bottom of the list because we, like, I won't say we're comfortable out here because it's hard. You can't get comfortable because as soon as you reach a certain standard of comfort, that's when they show up.
Right.
Every time without fail. As soon as you reach a certain standard of comfort and a certain level of cooperation, that's when they show up to say, no, we can't have that.
Looking too good around here, can't have it.
Yes, the last thing they need is other people deciding that they want to be homeless too because it looks cool, which it's not. It's hard. Dealing with the weather is hard, dealing with the pests is hard, dealing with the people is hard, and I'm not just talking about the homeless people, I'm talking about these people who have a vendetta against us. We have kids go by all the time screaming about how they're gonna beat up the crackheads and all this nonsense. And we have some of them actually post up on the bridge, and then they take one actual good look at us and realize, oh, there's actually some, like, healthy men down there, and then they change their minds.
Right.
And plus, there's a bunch of us.
Yeah.
But the weirdos, we had one guy come down here, came all the way to the gate, and he said, he refused to tell us his name.
Right.
And we're like, okay, we'll get on then. And then he's yelling like threats from under the bridge. So I ran down. I was like, excuse me, dog? Within 20 seconds, 1, 2, 3, there's 4 of us.
Right.
You know what I mean? And he's like, oh, I just wanted you guys to help me cut this off. He was wearing an ankle monitor. You know what I'm saying? Like, why would you even think that coming down here and requesting such a thing was in any way reasonable?
Yeah, that's
like, what do you think? We're a bunch of, even if there were a bunch of people here with cut off ankle monitors, which there are not,
right?
They would have cut them off elsewhere because the police descend on the location where the monitor has been removed.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, so Why would you even come here and ask us that?
Yeah,
you know
it's
what I mean?
insulting.
And it's ridiculous. It just, please get yourselves arrested so I can enjoy 15 minutes of freedom, because that's all you'll get, considering the cop shop is very close.
Yeah,
Yeah, you will not get more than 5 blocks before they arrest you.
Like, the police may not show up for some things, but that's one of the things they'll show up for.
Yesterday I was at the soup shack, and this guy was screaming at a woman because he was like basically abusing her dog, and she wanted her dog back. And he refused to give her the dog, and they're screaming at each other. There was a cop right there the entire time. He looks and then goes back to the car to try and continue hitting on some girl or some stupid thing. And just lets this happen as these two are like at each other's throats, and like there's dogs involved, and just did not care.
That's crazy, man.
Interpersonal squabbles between the homeless are the last thing the police concern themselves with. Like, my bike got stolen one time, and the police showed up because the guy whose door I went to bang on, because I knew the guy who was in there had the bike, if not him, his guest.
Right.
And he called the police, and they asked if I'd filed a police report. I said, sure. They asked if I'd press charges. I said, of course.
Right.
Because I figure I just won't show up in court.
Right.
Then he tells me, well, we're not going to tell you who it was until you meet them in court. Okay. But it doesn't really matter because we're not going to go look for the bike anyway. So essentially, you are empowering thieves because you won't let us do anything about it, and you won't do anything about it. So you're basically telling them you can steal at your leisure and nothing bad will happen to you.
Yeah.